Hi, my name's Kris Leck. I've been on the Newcastle Business Club committee for about 10 years and I was the president in 2011. So I first found out about the club through the Newcastle Speakers Club, which I was involved in for a short amount of time. And somebody there introduced me to the business club and thought I might like it. Yeah, so once I started to come along to the luncheons, I soon realised that the average age in the room was fairly high. And I liked the whole concept of a club that had all ages attending, but it was pretty clear that it needed a few younger people to sort of start to help out in running the place. So I put up my hand for the committee. What I like most about the committee is probably the friendships that I've formed over the decade. I've gotten to know some very similar motivated people in town, keen to help out. And yeah, it's been a really good time. Yeah, look, I was fortunate enough to have a very committed committee during my term as president in 2011, and we're able to secure a whole handful of really exceptional speakers. We had John Eales, we had Kerry O'Keefe with his infectious laugh. We saw and heard from Tony Mowbray, who we thought was going to talk about his Sydney to Hobart tragedy in 1998, where he lost, I think, 6 of his teammates. But he focused on his tours to Antarctica. We also had the Premier at the time, Barry O'Farrell, who was secured through one of the committee members tweeting him, which that was a pretty new technology at the time. But yeah, it was fantastic. So some of the other speakers that were quite entertaining and humbling, we had Peter Cave, the ABC stalwart, talking about his experience over 40 years reporting around the world, and some of the incredible stories that he had to bring was very humbling. We had the chairman of Qantas, which was amazing coup for the club to get somebody like that to come and talk. Lee Clifford, his experience in business. And then we had Paul Cave, who was the founder of the Sydney Bridge Climb. And I remember him pulling out a sword to cut a cake, an actual real sword. Apparently a De Groot sword or something that was used to sabotage the opening of the Sydney Harbour Bridge. So yeah, that was pretty adventurous. So I've really enjoyed my time involved with the club, and particularly on the committee, not only because I get to smash that gong a few times every luncheon, but it's been a really good way of developing some strong networks around town. This that regularity of a monthly luncheon and seeing new and familiar faces each time. It's really well attended by a lot of businesses around town, and we're coming into the 85th year, just sort of as testament to how successful the club is.
Visit www.newcastlebusinessclub.com.au to learn more.